Hello my people. Back again with another one. How you guys doing? Back on Chop D Football TV. Important game tonight. I'm here to talk about the game tonight, and that's the Arsenal versus Manchester United game at the Emirates tonight, this evening. Yes, there's a lot we have to talk about. As you all know, I'm a Arsenal and Real Madrid fan, so definitely I'll be supporting Arsenal. But we have to do a deep dive into that game. First of all, I don't think that game is going to be as straightforward as everybody thinks. I know the consensus already gives the game to Arsenal. A lot of people have been watching other football pages on Instagram. I've been seeing a lot of YouTube commentaries, and a lot of people have already awarded the game to Arsenal. That Arsenal are going to steamroll Manchester United. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to go as straight as that. And I'm going to say something crazy, but I think Manchester United are going to win that game. I know it's crazy. I'm an Arsenal fan. I should be saying Arsenal are going to steamroll them, are going to use them to do suya. I don't think so. I think Manchester United are going to win that game surprisingly, for different reasons, in which I'm going to talk about. First of all, let's talk about both teams. Let me start with Arsenal, because Arsenal are playing at home today at the Emirates. I think Arsenal are currently on an incredible run. They're on a very good run right now. Arsenal are on a very good run. Hence why a lot of people have already awarded the match to Arsenal before the whistle has even been blown. Arsenal have done well in their last 3 games. So against Sporting Lisbon, Arsenal steamrolled them. Arsenal did. If you watch that game, Arsenal really took over that game from the first half. Arsenal, I think the game ended 5-1, if I'm not wrong. When did that game end? Just pardon me. Arsenal versus Sporting. I think it was 5-1, if I'm not mistaken. And that game end. Yeah. So Arsenal ended that game 5-1. Arsenal won that game 5-1. And against Nottingham Forest, Arsenal steamrolled them. I think it was 3-0. Then against West Ham, Arsenal steamrolled them another 5-2. So Arsenal have been on a roll. One thing Arsenal has going for them is the ability to score early, and that I think this game would. I feel like this game will be based on margins. And what I mean by margins is that little errors. You can never count Arsenal out. The thing, as I was saying before, Arsenal have the ability to score early. And the way they play fluid football. Arsenal plays fluid football from the keeper. They play from the back, from the keeper to the defenders, then transition to the midfield, and then spread the ball amongst the wingers, Saka and Martinelli or Trossard. So Arsenal play fluid football. They're really good. They're really good at in counter. They're really good at going forward. They're really good at maintaining the ball. They're really good at possession football. That's Arsenal's one of their strong points. They can really hold the ball, especially with people like Odegaard, with people like Jorginho, Declan Rice. These guys are very good at holding the ball. Even the defenders, Saliba is very good on the ball. Timber is really good on the ball. Benny Blanco, very good on the ball. So that is something Arsenal has above a lot of teams, with Havertz, patrolling that 9, patrolling that 9, and he's very fit. That's the thing we have it. He's very fit, so he pops up in places that he's a menace. He's a menace. He might not be the most physical, but he pops up in areas that can drag defenders from their original position. So Arsenal are very good at that, especially now. And I'm going to do a specific video for Odegaard. I don't know if I should do it before the game or I should do it after the game. I don't know, but I'll do it at some point. So yeah, so Arsenal is very good at that. I think if Arsenal ends up going forward, scoring very early against Manchester United, I think it will be a very, very big problem for Manchester United, because over the past few years, we've seen that Manchester United are not good at, how should I put it? They are not mentality monsters like Arsenal. They have a tendency to drop their heads when they concede early. Obviously, over the past few games, from Ruud van Nistelrooy taking charge when Erik ten Hag left, to Ruben Amorim, taking possession of the team, they've been showing glimpses of mentality. I'll put it like that. Like, for example, you see the game against Bodo Glimt. When Bodo Glimt, took the lead. To be honest, I thought they were finished. So the fact that they even came back and won that game, and the way they've been playing, the way Manchester have been playing recently, they've been playing really good football. They've been really good on the ball. Usually, under Erik ten Hag, I feel like they were very erratic sometimes. They're not that comfortable on the ball. But now, there are signs of a bit of fluidity. Although, I'm not sold yet. I am not sold yet. The most common thing I've been seeing on the internet on this Ruben Amorim taking over Manchester United is this identity that they've all of a sudden gotten. This identity that he's trying to ingrain in the players. He has this identity that he has put on the team. I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. I don't think identity. I don't think identity is stamped that easily. You can't gain an identity off 2 or 3 games. That's not how identity is formed. Now, there can be glimpses, but identity is not ingrained, because these players are still the same players. They are still the same players. And they just left, they're just coming out of the Erik ten Hag takeover. I'll put it like that. They are just coming out of the Erik ten Hag takeover. So there are certain things they need to still drop and need to pick up for them to regain, or for them to gain a new identity in how they play. And you can't do this. You can't do that just off. You can't do that off 1 or 2 games. So I don't see the identity per se yet. I don't see it. I think there's still a lot to be done. There's still time. There's still a lot of time before that is ingrained in them. I do think Manchester United, I do think they stand a chance. And part of the reason is because they don't have anything to lose. Manchester, they are not fighting for anything worthwhile. If anything, they're probably fighting for top 4. Not even top 4. If anything, they're fighting for top 6. So they don't have anything to lose. If they lose the game, it won't be a big deal. The only big deal will be the margin in which they lose the game. If Arsenal totally play them out the park, or Arsenal steamrolls them like 5-0 or 3-0 or 7-1 or something like that. That would be the only talking point. But based on them losing the game, it's not a big deal. I think most people, at least 98% of people, expect them to lose the game. So they don't have anything to lose per se. Whether they lose, they draw. The only surprising thing is if they win. So on that notion, they can take risk. Ruben Amorim can tell them to take more risk, because what do they have to lose, right? On the other hand, Arsenal have more to lose, because Arsenal are in a title race. They are going, they're chasing Liverpool, and Liverpool are already 9 points ahead of Arsenal. And Arsenal need to win this game to stand a chance. Even right now, I don't think Arsenal stands a chance. I think Liverpool, except they just go on a losing streak like City, which I don't see that's happening. But hey, the world is a crazy place. Stranger things have happened. But speaking objectively, I don't see Liverpool just losing back-to-back. Their next game is against Newcastle. Although I don't think they're going to beat Newcastle. I think they're going to either draw that game or Newcastle is going to win that game. But that's a story for another day. So Arsenal needs to win this game. They need to win this game. Worst comes to worst, draw. Worst comes to worst, draw. But to be in a decent standing to at least keep Liverpool on their toes, Arsenal need to win this game. And they need to win this game convincingly to send to send a message to other teams that will be facing them. I think they need to win this game convincingly. So yeah, it will be a really tough game. It will be a really tough game, because both coaches are really good coaches. Both coaches are really good coaches. I think Arsenal, Arteta has already stamped his identity on Arsenal's team, and Ruben Amorim is still at the beginning, early stages of that process. So Arteta has more to lose. Now, how do I think both teams are going to what formation and what are my predicted lineup for both teams? I think Manchester United. I'll start with Manchester United. Manchester United against their last game against Everton, they played a 3-4-3. They played a 3-4-3, and Arsenal play 4-3-3. So I think Manchester want to flood that midfield with their two wing backs. They want to flood that midfield to catch Arsenal off guard. So my predicted lineup for Manchester United would be Onana in goal. He's been really good. He's been really elite this season. Although I feel like that guy was garbage last season, but big ups to him. He's been really elite this season. And I also think he's going to be one of the differences for Manchester United, because Manchester United can be sloppy at the back and can make certain errors. I think their defenders can be erratic. Delete can be erratic sometimes, making mistakes. So he would have to be on point for Manchester United today. I think he would be one of their key players for them to win this game. So Onana starting, two centre backs. I would say Delete, and a lot of people have been saying Euro, however his name is pronounced. He's going to play this game. He's going to come back in the team. I don't think so. I don't see that. I think it's going to be Delete and I'm thinking Evans. I think it's going to be the Leeds and Evans since Martinez is out. I think it's going to be the Leeds and Evans, Mazarawi and Malacia. The Leeds, Evans, Mazarawi, Malacia. So Malacia will play from the left. Malacia will play his normal position, left back. And you know what? Let me start again. Onana, Mazarawi, Evans, Delete, Malacia. In midfield, Bruno Fernandes, Ugarte, and Casemiro. And in the three in front would be Rashford, Xerxes, and Amad Diallo. Yes. So yes, I think that's my predicted lineup for Manchester today. I think they will go for, in that midfield, Bruno, Casemiro, and Ugarte. Because Bruno is very good going forward. You know, he's very good going forward. He can be the difference today that helps Manchester win that game. And Ugarte and Casemiro, I think because Arsenal are so fluid going forward, they will need those two guys sitting in front of the defenders to help, to help sniff out any threats in that midfield. I'm sure they will put. I feel like they will put Ugarte on what's his name, on Odegaard. They put Ugarte on Odegaard to patrol Odegaard everywhere. To be honest, I even think they might put Casemiro because Casemiro is more aggressive. So I think they might put Casemiro on Odegaard to be on Odegaard like a dog. So that's my predicted lineup for Manchester United. I think Xerxes is going to start over Højlund. And the reason is because Xerxes, he's very good at, well, from the game we saw against Everton, he's very good at dropping deep. He's not, I won't say he's not your typical number 9. He's not the typical number 9. He's not prolific. I won't tag him as a prolific striker, but he's good at drawing the center backs front because of his link-up play. He's very good when it comes to link-up plays. He's not the fastest. He's slow. He's big, but I wouldn't say he's aggressive. Although he performed well against Everton. He scored 2 goals. His link-up plays were good, but he's facing 2 dogs at that centre back with Saliba and Gabriel. So yeah, these guys are elite, if not the best. Saliba and Gabriel, the best centre back pair in the world right now. Although a lot of people would say, what's his name? It's Virgil van Dijk and Konate at the moment. I will still put Gabriel and Saliba above them. So that's my predicted Manchester United lineup. My predicted Arsenal lineup goes like this: Raya in goal, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, and Zinchenko. Not Calafiori. Now, obviously, I might be wrong, but this is my predicted lineup. What I think Arteta is going to start with. I think he's going to start with the Zinchenko rather than a Calafiori. Then in midfield, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard. This game would be really good for somebody like Jorginho, for how he plays as a register. He moves the ball very quickly. He's very good at triggering the counter attacks with the way he passes. He's very good. He's passing. He's one of the best passers. So I think Arsenal is going to go for, even if they start Partey, you can't go wrong with that. But I think Arsenal is going to start with Jorginho, Odegaard, Rice, and going forward, Saka, Havertz, Martinelli. Saka, Havertz, Martinelli. Yes, so those are my predicted lineups for the games, for the game today. My predicted score for that game, a 3-1 win to Manchester United. I know, and I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, my next video, I'm going to hold my hands up. Even as an Arsenal fan, I know this might sound like treason, but I think that game is going to end 3-1 to Manchester United. I think that game is going to end 3-1. That's my predicted lineup. Or I think Manchester United are going to win that game. I think they are going to win that game. So yeah, let me know what you think. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm building this channel. Let's build this. Let's build this thing together. Let's build this thing together. Please like. I need the likes. I don't need it, but it'll be good if you like the video. And all that good stuff, man. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.